All right, let's talk about something we all use every single day: money. And more specifically, how the way we use it might be on the verge of a serious upgrade. We're going to dive into this idea called PayFi. It's this powerful bridge being built between two completely different financial worlds. And, it could totally change how you think about your wallet. See, right now, our financial lives are kind of split in two. On one side, you've got the world we all know: our credit cards, banking apps, that kind of stuff. It's familiar, sure, but it can be painfully slow and surprisingly expensive, especially if you're sending money across borders. And then you've got this other universe called DeFi, or Decentralized Finance. It's incredibly powerful and open, but let's be honest, most people see it as complicated, super volatile, and not really connected to everyday life. Well, that's the big problem PayFi is trying to fix. And to really get why PayFi is such a potential game changer, we first have to appreciate just how big this divide is. So let's take a closer look at the frustrations on both sides, starting with the system we're all stuck with every single day. I mean, these problems feel all too real, don't they? Traditional finance is this weird double-edged sword. Yeah, it's super convenient when you're grabbing a coffee down the street, but have you ever tried sending money to family overseas? Whoa. You get slammed with crazy high fees, the whole process can take days, and you never really know where your money is. Plus, the system just completely leaves out billions of people who don't have access to banks. It's a system running on some really old tracks. Then you flip over to DeFi. The potential there is just incredible. It's like having a set of financial Lego bricks that let you build amazing things without ever needing a bank. But let's be real, it has not been ready for prime time. The wild price swings, the super confusing apps, and the fact that you can't actually buy much with it, well, it's kept DeFi stuck in this little corner for tech nerds and hardcore enthusiasts. So how do we fix this whole mess? How do we get all the power of DeFi without the headaches and all the convenience of traditional payments without the crazy fees? Well, that's where PayFi comes in. It's not about picking one side or the other, it's about building that missing bridge and bringing the best of both worlds together. So what exactly is PayFi? To put it simply, it's the technology that connects all that raw, powerful innovation from DeFi to the simple, daily act of paying for stuff. It's about taking all those powerful Lego bricks and building something simple, stable, and useful enough for your actual, real life. And how it does this is actually pretty brilliant. It's like a three-part solution to the biggest problems. First, to get rid of that insane price volatility, PayFi uses stable coins. These are digital currencies that are pegged to something stable, like the US dollar. Second, to solve the speed and cost problem, it uses something called Layer 2 solutions. Think of it like an express lane on the blockchain highway. It makes transactions super fast and incredibly cheap. And finally, it wraps all of this complicated tech into simple, easy-to-use wallets that feel just like the payment apps you already have on your phone. This quote really just hits the nail on the head. The whole goal here is a total transformation. PayFi is designed to take DeFi out of the hands of the speculators and the degens, that's kind of the slang for the hardcore DeFi traders, and put its power into the hands of, well, everybody, for everyday things. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually mean for you? Let's get out of the clouds and look at some concrete, real-world examples of how PayFi could literally change your financial life. Let's just start with a number that's kind of mind-blowing: -95%. That is the potential drop in fees for sending money across borders. This isn't just a small improvement. This is a total game changer for millions of families around the world. I mean, just imagine a migrant worker in Europe sending $200 home to her family in Nigeria. The traditional way, she could lose $15, maybe $20 in fees, and then have to wait 3, 4, even 5 days for it to arrive. With a PayFree app, she might pay less than $1 in fees, and the money would be there in minutes. That's a massive, tangible difference in people's lives. Or how about the creator economy? Right now, if you read a great article and want to tip the writer, say, 25 cents, you can't. It's impossible. The credit card fees would be more than the tip itself. PayFi's super low costs make these kinds of micropayments totally possible, letting fans support creators directly in a way that's never been practical before. And for shoppers and small businesses, it's a huge win-win. You could buy a pair of shoes online just by scanning a QR code with your phone. The payment is instant. And the best part for the merchant? They get the money right away and they get to skip those annoying 2 to 3% credit card processing fees. And this is where it gets really powerful. Instead of having your spending money just sitting in a checking account earning basically zero interest, PayFi can let that money be put to work, earning a real competitive yield in the background. It's still instantly there for you to buy groceries or a coffee, but now your money is always working for you. But of course, this future isn't going to magically appear overnight. The road to getting everyone on board has some pretty big speed bumps. It's so important to be realistic about the challenges that still need to be solved to make this a reality for everyone. But the key thing to see here is that for every major challenge, a solution is already being built. People worry about being able to handle a global scale. We've got these next-generation Layer 2s that are hyper-scalable. Worried the user experience is too complicated? There are incredible innovations like account abstraction, which basically makes your crypto wallet as easy to use as your email. The problems are known, and the smartest people in the industry are working hard to solve them. When you really boil it all down, PayFi isn't just about faster payments or cheaper fees. It's about a fundamental shift in how we think about money. And it leaves us with this one really powerful question. What if finance was no longer a privilege for the few, but a public utility for everyone? A system where money just works better, for you and for everyone else. That's the future PayFi is trying to build.